happy Sunday. Thank you so much for joining us on our season 4 finale of Rivals of Waterdeep. Let's go around the table and say our character's name and our names too.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
And our names. Let's share.
Switching it out.
And their pronouns.
Hey, I'm Tanya. I am your paladin, Celisa Storio, who's often one of a bath and grumpy. Both Celisa's pronouns and mine are she, her.
Brandon Stennis. I play Ren Leodon. Pronouns are he and him for both of us.
Perrin Underboo is played by Cicero Holmes. And both Perrin and Cicero use the pronouns he, him.
It just feels like everything's just auto-dubbed in.
Cicero has an audition for the new Siri. He's been practicing a lot, apparently. Hey, everyone. My name is Carlos Luna. I play Robbie Jellymint, a.k.a. Dirty D. That's right. And our preferred pronouns are he, him.
And I'm Sharif Jackson. I play Shaka, Tiefling Warlock. Both of our pronouns are he, him.
And I'm your DM, Serena Marie. My pronouns are she, her. Wow.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Guys, we made it.
We made
It's
it.
graduation day.
Yeah, everyone.
I don't know if
Are we
you
going to
guys...
change our
Do
tassels?
we have any
We have to move to the other side. People at home, you can start singing that Vitamin C song. that they got at graduation.
Or like the Green Day one. That's a
What's
graduation.
that?
Green Day
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Time of Your Lives. That's what
Yeah.
they played at everyone's graduation too, right?
It's generational.
Yeah,
Right.
it definitely is generational.
Because like End of the Road. And,
Yes, end of
they
the
played
road,
that?
yes.
we had to sing it.
We
You had to sing
we
it.
did Big
Oh.
Optimistic.
What is
Optimistic?
that song?
Optimistic by The Sounds of Blackness. Don't worry, guys. We'll take care of this post-show.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll edit.
Right.
I just wanna hear the Vitamin C
As long as
song.
you keep your head to the sky. Yeah, go ahead. The Vitamin C song is
You know it, right?
graduation.
Yeah.
Graduation,
And
yeah.
no one knows the lyrics to it.
No.
So when you sing that song, you go, as we something
remember
happened.
All the times we
Oh my God, you know what
got
lyrics
together.
is? Okay, whatever.
and
Well,
the
they're on
world
the screen. You
changed.
guys can't
Come
see it. They're on the
whatever.
screen.
Karaoke.
Yeah, you got to start it out before we
Anyway.
get taken down. Yeah.
No DMCA, no
Right.
DMCA.
Yeah, so hey guys, we've got a lot of stuff to talk about before we even talk about our season finale, right? Because, hey Brandon, can you move there?
Which way?
So yeah, just like that, like that. So we've got a giveaway. We're gonna give away
you're gonna knock
your
that cup-
best
you're gonna knock
game.
cup-
Your cup is gonna.
Yeah, I got it.
I got
I
so
got
scared.
it. Yeah, everything is fine.
Good start.
Your best game ever. We're going to be giving away how many of these today, Tanya? Two of
No,
them.
one each.
Oh, no, wait a minute.
Is
Two
it
or
one?
one?
200.
Two.
Oh, that was one.
200 of them.
That's two.
200.
2,000
Right.
copies.
2 million copies. if
One
we
every
can get-
second.
Right, yes.
Different code every second.
Yeah, so there will be in the chat, there will be a keyword that you guys, if you're in the chat, can enter to win one of these copies. There are 2 copies, correct? There are 2 copies. So go ahead and enter whatever the keyword is in the chat, and you will have the opportunity to get one if you're in North America, which is just the U.S. and Canada right now for our geographical, particular things, stuff.
Heck
Yes.
yes.
Right. Well, geographically, as far as we're concerned with this contest, our North America is
Got it.
is is USA and Canada.
The shipping and handling department will be changed next season.
Be some pink slips. going
Yeah.
on.
So, So if you're in the chat, make sure you find that keyword and enter to win your best game ever. It's got a lot of tips and everything from people that you know and love here at this table. And
me.
around, person that you love at this table,
Yeah,
and all sorts of great people.
And Tanya has a
yeah,
person.
that's the person that you love at this table.
Oh, the only person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if there are other people in this table,
all
then,
unloved.
I don't know. We're all loved at this table, but one of the people that you know and love is in the book
At the table.
at the table, and other people that you know and love in the D&D world. Yes.
Do you guys think we should write our copy beforehand?
It would be a great idea.
That's,
I don't know.
It's too late for that.
Maybe someone at this table suggested, but y'all listen
Right.
to me.
You know, I don't know who someone is. So also guys,
Yes.
Wormwood.
Yeah.
They gave us dice vaults.
Yes, they did.
And
Yeah.
trays.
Yes.
And trays.
And dice trays, dice vaults, and dice trays, laser etched with our insignia on them. This is amazing. Thank you very much, Wormwood. You guys can go to Wormwood and can get something just like this by going to Wormwood. The dice trays are awesome. The dice vaults are awesome. They hold dice, and our dice are from Level Up. Level Up dice, you can get some if you join our Diceomancy program.
Oh, yeah.
And you can help us to help you get more dice. Some beautiful dice. Our sound engineer, Joe, saw some dice that he really, really loves. And if enough people use our Diceomancy program and buy dice from Level Up Dice, we can get Joe his favorite pair of dice.
Joe, have you ever been on camera on the
Yeah.
show?
Would you like?
Yeah, why
to
don't you come on
be?
camera real quick?
No.
Joe's like,
Joe's a
no,
little
thank
shy.
you. Joe's like, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Right. Joe does not
things.
exist.
Joe's a little shy right now.
Delightful human.
I'll tell you guys all
Very
about
much
Joe.
love.
Yeah. Joe owns every single Looney Tunes cartoon,
And it's amazing.
That is
and
correct.
it's amazing.
That is correct. And I guess one last thing, guys, we use D&D Beyond when we're playing because D&D Beyond is the future. DNDBeyond.com, Rivals 19, you too can be part of the future and save up to 20% on everything that DNDBeyond.com has except for bundles. So use that code, Rivals19.
Wow.
So good.
Thank
I'm
you
glad
for
we
taking
got.
all of that.
Yeah, that's very nice.
I appreciate it.
No problem. I was here by the camera. So.
Yeah, that's true. Are we ready to dive into a recap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Previously on Rivals of Waterdeep.
Wispy whooshy.
The wind's coming back. It's a windy day.
I like
You're
that.
in Chicago.
Whipping around. Yeah. What happened last time, y'all? For we had 2 people missing.
That is correct.
They were missing. They got
Yeah. What happened to
snatched in some
them?
portals.
Sure did.
Oh my god,
You
yeah. I
guys
forgot.
fell in some portals.
Lots of portals were happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got
Snatched.
Yeah, you got snatched.
Portal snatched.
Portal snatched.
Right. So the last thing that everybody remembers is the frost wolf or Woophelia
Yes.
had plummeted through the portal that Gary and Mary had created, causing a weird time anomaly that started ripping portals open.
That is correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were all in the library, and people one by one started falling through the portals. And then eventually everyone fell through the portals except for Gary, too. And
You almost had him.
yeah, almost.
Yeah, you were going for
Yeah,
it.
Perrin almost grabbed him, but he did not get there. And we wound up in like an alternate universe version of Trollskull Manor. And we went upstairs to the second floor, and in what was, whose room was that? That was Duo's room? Or we were in the third floor. It was Rin's room, right?
Yeah, it was my room.
Yeah, we went into Rin's room on the third floor, and there were 2 little girls in there. So we were there with Leaf, and Leaf recognized those 2 little girls as his little girls. And they were having the creepiest tea party
Hell yeah.
ever.
That's where I roll.
Yeah.
I excel in creepy.
Yes. So it was a tea party with anthropomorphic, like, stuffed animals.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're lonely, you would make your friends
Yeah.
there if you had powers.
It was
right?
like Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
It was horrifying.
Chased by Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
totally
And
normal.
and Gary too was also there.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
there like
Yeah.
sipping
Bow
tea,
Sipping tea.
looking fancy.
Right. And
Yeah, so there was a bunch that happened between that. So after we got teleported in, well, first Leaf became our leader.
Oh yeah.
that's right.
He was
he
nominated.
led us,
Yes.
and we ran into Tree Robbie. Robbie the tree.
That is
Yeah.
right.
And we, I forgot what ability we used, either persuasion or something.
It was such a perfect storm of because everyone tried to both charm and to like. Everyone was like the power of friendship immediately to him.
Yeah, and Robbie was, once we got him to his side, he was like, "You have to meet them." So he took us to the tavern, and we found out that there was a trap door in the tavern that led us back up to the third floor.
Yes.
In like another time, basically.
Right. That's right. That's how we got there.
Yeah. So we went through, and when we got up, I think it led us to the kitchen. I think to
Yes.
that basement in the kitchen,
Yeah.
and we noticed that everything was like different.
Yeah.
So then we went upstairs, and that's
right.
when we saw the girls.
That's right.
And they had powers. They basically compelled us to sit down.
Yes.
And drink tea and eat some kind of cake.
What happened when you ate those things?
What did happen?
Our health was
We just got our health back.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
And you got 10 additional hit points.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So I want to make sure you don't forget.
I totally forgot about
Oh
that.
yeah.
I did enter them in there
Yes.
on
Good.
D&D
I'm
Beyond.
glad.
Oh, yeah, but then-
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, and then
Then
what
they were
happened
telling
between that
us
and us meeting the grand. Something happened.
Yeah, well, they told us about Edwin Clark and their very real fear of Edwin Clark, and that you can't speak his name. He's Voldemort, and that he was trying to mess things up, and they were hiding from him because they really feared him.
Yeah, they made this as like a safe space in time.
Right.
Like the era that we were in
Yes.
was somewhere that was safe from him because he can, I'm guessing, travel through different time periods and stuff. And then like we were basically like, well, is there any way we can defeat him? And we were trying to ask that.
Right.
And did she?
So
Did
Perrin,
he tell us why?
Perrin
I should remember this.
Perrin asked the girls to go into his brain and find everyone, all of us, all of the rivals, and send us to Edwin Clark. And so we were transported into, I guess, the library.
I think it was the library.
Yeah, I think that you didn't specify Edwin. You specified the library.
Yes, yes. So we were in the library, all of us, and then we heard a voice that said, "It's about time."
You're just in time.
Yeah.
Just in time.
And I was like,
and-
improv.
Yeah, and like at that time, Sleece and Robbie were also appearing.
Yes,
through the
Yes.
portals.
yes, everybody. Yes.
But yeah, they were hurled back
Yeah.
into the room.
So we're all back together.
Yes.
Oh, y'all.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hey, Grandpa.
That's gonna be my first line.
Cool. Is there anything else you remember?
I thought that was it. Man.
I will say I do remember a very sweet moment that Ren had in the kitchen with Mary
that.
because he had been separated.
Yeah, and Leaf had a very sweet moment with his daughters. Because this was, he was trying to, like, they were basically acting. Well, I don't know if it's true or not, but they were like, "We have no idea who you are."
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know how young they were when when he was separated from them. So I don't know if they actually don't know because they were younger or if it's some other thing. I'm not sure, but like he was trying to connect with them and he couldn't.
Ooh. All right, let's dive in, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay. At the end of the table at the library sits Edwin Clark. His stark white hair and skin has a dusty gray texture. Robbie and Celise scramble to their feet and see, in a disoriented way, I need everyone to roll me a perception.
17.
14.
12. Yeah, 12.
9.
24.
24.
Yes.
So Rin and anyone who rolled over a 15 knows that Edwin is a lich. And for those of you who don't know what a lich is, they are an undead magical being. So
Everyone's in the room with us, right? We're all in the
Yeah,
room.
we're all
Yeah.
This is the library, right?
and standing next to Edwin with their hand upon his shoulder, looking vacant and empty expression, you see Verona.
With her hand on his shoulder?
Her hand on her shoulder, and she's just looking straight.
Okay. I want to just yell out that this dude's a lich.
All right.
Hey, what's going on? Oh my God, this dude's a lich! That's how I would do it.
And
I don't know who he is, though, right?
No.
I just imagine you with your
No.
finger.
He's like this far away from me. This guy, right here.
a lich. And as he rises, you can almost hear like the old bones like crunching and creaking as he stands.
You need to stretch more.
He does, though. It's true. And Verona, her as soon as she lays eyes on Rebecca and Elizabeth and Leaf, the
Oh, they're with us too.
everyone's
okay.
we're all here.
Oh boy.
They're little girls.
Yeah, the little girls in
Yeah.
All right.
She starts. She looks at them and exclaims, "My girls!" And color rushes to her face, and she makes a few steps towards them. Suddenly, Verona, Leaf, Rebecca, and Elizabeth are suspended in the air as Edwin raises his palms to the sky and says, "What a beautiful family reunion." He claps his hands together, and the lot of them are thrown to a wall, and a crystallized case surrounds them. And that is where you all are.
Oh boy.
So I'm actually gonna. I don't know if they can answer this, but I'll turn to. Am I closer to Celise or Robbie? Or am I kind of
I'll say you're closer to Robbie.
okay? I'm gonna be like, where were you?
Ah, hey, where were you?
Where was I? I got trapped. I went to another Troll Skull Manor
Oh.
time.
Well, another time?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, we don't have time to recap this. Do you see the people floating right there? That dude's a lich.
Okay.
This
He is a
one,
lich.
right here.
And as you're pointing, he says, "Thank you for helping me.
Oh, you're welcome. Wait a minute.
I couldn't destroy the relics myself, you see, so I enlisted help. The worst I could do was taint them, make them seem evil, but you were the first to succeed, so thank you."
We succeeded only to thwart the evil that is in the world. It is time for you to go down.
Everybody roll initiative.
I want to talk to him a little bit, man. Conversations.
I mean,
9.
23.
I got 5.
22.
okay, hold on.
Ready to take out Granddad.
Who got 22?
I got 23.
What did you get, Perrin?
6.
What did you get?
I already forgot.
Oh,
It was like 6 or 7. It was something low.
Okay, what did you
I got a 5.
All right, so we'll just do
Oh my god.
Robbie, Perrin, and
Rob tree.
Rob Tree.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh, and don't forget, everyone gets a +2 to saving throws while unconscious
All right.
cool.
because of Oh god, what
Is that something you have to cast?
Like the aura.
No, it's while
It's
unconscious.
like an aura, right?
Oh wow! You just have
Yeah.
an aura of light constantly around you. That's
Or
amazing.
protection.
Yeah, aura
Cool.
protection.
Wait, so what does that do again?
As long as we're within 10 feet of each other, everyone gets a +2 bonus to all saving throws.
Cool. Awesome.
Punch up.
That's important. And so I'm not trying to be scary. I'm just
You are.
trying to
Liches
be normal.
are evil, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
You're right. So as you say that, I didn't roll for him. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. You see that he is he grabbed like a staff. He like raised his hand out, and a large wooden staff with like a serpent intertwining in the serpent's mouth. It looks like the universe, just like spiraling and swirling. He reaches it out, grabs it, and says, "Well, let's play."
Oh boy.
So Celise, you are up.
Am I in striking distance?
You are not in striking distance. Well, you're like defined. I mean, you can't like from where you are. You'd have to go to him to hit him.
Okay. Shoot, because I want to do Thunderous Smite, but it's also a lich. I'm gonna move close enough to strike and do Thunderous Smite.
Okay.
Please do not fail me, fancy dice. So I'm doing both my attacks at once.
Okay.
Ooh, hello. So that is a 23 and a 21.
Okay. Yep. Both hit.
Okay, and then I get an extra 2d6 thunder damage. I love my dice.
Yay!
Thank you, Level Up and Critical Role. Oh, wow. So, so on my damage, so that's 8, 7, and then 6, 5. Let me make sure there's no other plus. Hey, Thunder Smite, where are you? Okay, so it's 11 on the d6, and then I can math. So 26 damage total.
Okay. 26.
Yes.
Cool.
And can I do an action to get away from the lich, or am I done?
Since you moved, I think that is since you moved.
Because I used all my 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, I think you're done.
Okay, because I was gonna try to Misty Step away.
Yeah, that would be next turn.
Like,
But
I'm out.
describe what that looks like.
So Celise like draws her sword, and as she's like starting to swing it, lightning just kind of crackles through the blade, and as she hits him, there's like a resounding boom as she hits him.
Yeah.
And smoke and other lightning just kind of rings off the sword as she hits him.
So I'm going to say that as you hit him, as you feel like your sword slash through him, you have a flash of images in your mind. You feel the ring around your neck. It gets hot, but not in a way that is burning you. It's just incredibly warm, and you feel that same warmth in the middle of your forehead. You see yourself and running through a field of flowers, and holding your hand is Mal, and you both are children, laughing and running through the flowers together, and you hear the ring. And in this time, you know it's the ring, but the voice is different and it's familiar. It's Mal, is that you? And the voice says, "You're ready to know my name now. I'm not Mal, but instead I am the love you created together. I am you. I am her. I am union. And I'm here to remind you what you were fighting for." And with that, you are back into the room with everyone else. And for the rest of this encounter, I'm going to give you what I'm calling a fate point. You have one fate point. And what that is you can change the outcome of one thing that happens in this battle.
Of anything.
Of a failed roll. essentially.
Anything.
But yes.
He's from alive to dead.
You are dead now. Fate points. But it's a failed roll. You can choose to have an auto success on a failed roll. That's mechanics of it, guys.
Just like, that doesn't give me a lot of confidence we're going to survive this fight. Oh, boy.
Shaka, you are up.
Okay, so being very impressed by the lightning strike that Salish just did, and knowing he is not quite as powerful, he's going to cast True Strike, which will give me insight into the defense, into the target's defenses. So I'll get a sense as to what the target is weak to and that kind of stuff.
I was gonna do that too.
So let's see.
Yeah, and it is. I just cast it. There's no saving throw or anything. So.
Okay, so I just tell you what it's immune to, right?
Yes.
Okay, so its damage resistance are cold, lightning, necrotic, immunities to poison, bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, and non-magical attacks, and cannot be charmed, exhausted, frightened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Okay, but
So nothing works, basically.
But it's resistant to lightning. You said. Okay. So
Not immune.
Not immune.
Okay.
Resistant.
So
damage.
so
So
that would
the
be
thu-
half damage with the
Okay.
thundering smite, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry.
all right.
Okay. Everything's great.
Is he weak to like staying up late? Or,
Pretty much.
Like bad decisions when
Yeah.
he's hanging out with like friends from high school.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking about what my grandparents are weak to.
Yeah.
He's lactose intolerant,
Right. You
guys.
can't eat too much dairy.
Are they weak
It's
to like
hard.
me not getting their lottery tickets?
Full movie theaters. Like, don't want to sit next to anyone. Yeah.
Oh damn it! All right.
Yeah.
So that's my turn. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I need to write all. Did someone write all those down? Because I needed to write those.
It's like everything. Just
Everything,
know
yeah.
that. I'm just kidding. Here. So what does your spell look like though?
It says you point a finger at a target in range. So I just.
Okay.
So you're booping them.
So I will say,
Boop that guy. What happened?
as you extended your arm and pointed, your armor starts to glow, and you hear the voice of your patron, Kagoya, say, "The world needs its heroes," and you now have a fate point.
Sweet. Yes.
I need a hero.
Thank you, Erica Ishii,
Yeah.
for the hit for the fate point.
Robbie, you are up.
Robbie is up. Okay. So, not hearing any of that
Yeah.
because I didn't. This is all in the same time. Robbie is going to. He is aware of what this lich is.
Yeah.
That it is a lich.
Yes.
And he is going to cast Ice Storm, like
Ice Storm.
on that dude.
Okay.
So he needs to make a dex save. 14 actually. So he will probably make it.
I mean,
Oh, wow.
he sure didn't. So
Ah! I see you are trapped in my ice storm. Little jerk. Okay, so he takes bludgeoning damage and cold damage. Is he immune to cold?
he is resistant to cold.
Okay,
but
so-
he is immune to bludgeoning.
Okay, so don't need any of those. And he'll take half of this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
He just shivers a little bit.
He's like, ooh.
That is what an old person would be.
Wow.
Turn the temperature up.
Turn her up.
16.
Right. 16. Cool. Perfect. So, what does that look like?
Robbie points his fingers up and he's just like, get ready for the ice storm. And then when it comes down, he goes, did I do that? No, he doesn't say that. He doesn't say that at all.
Slice just walks out. She's like, nah.
Maybe he does.
He might. say
Actually,
that.
he says, did ice do that?
There it is.
Nice.
Nice.
Gotta suck it down, guys.
You
Gotta
need
suck
to do
it
it
down.
twice.
Feeling it.
And that's what happens in real time. He says, did I do that? And looks around. Did I
And your pun supercharges you with the power of friendship
Oh,
as
yeah.
well. And you also receive 1 fate point.
Everyone loves me here. He looks over at everyone in his party. Then he looks
They're
over at the
just-
lich.
Okay. So Perrin, you are up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So Perrin is how far from he is at the door and the lich is at the end of the room.
Basically.
So yeah, about 30 feet or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. So Perrin says, "You make me sick. Therefore, I think you should feel some sickness." And he casts Ray of Sickness on the lich.
Okay.
And so you have to make
Is that poison damage?
it is necrotic.
Ah.
Would
okay.
necrotic work on a lich?
Yeah, I have a resistance to necrotic.
Oh.
So that would still work.
still
but
work.
Yeah,
Yes.
it would just be
Yeah,
half.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's literally nothing.
Yeah,
that
it's
they're
true.
not
It's-
resistant to.
it's-
So, yeah. So, necrotic damage. You got to make a Constitution save.
Cool. Oh, these dice need to go away. I rolled a 7.
Yeah. So you did not save.
Oh, wait. No, wait. I forgot this. I rolled a 17. Apparently, I have a 10 plus 10 my con saving throws.
Oh my gosh.
I've never played with the thing before.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So.
Plus 10.
Wow. Well,
Let's see. On target. So no,
You take half of half.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Half
He
of
takes
that.
half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
half of that. Yeah.
Yep. So quarter.
Are you down with the sickness? Apparently not.
Apparently, not okay.
Disturb's okay. Wah.
wow.
I wish I didn't.
So 11,
really wish I
11.
5
So 5. Okay.
or 6, depending on which way you want to do it.
So what does that spell look like?
So Perrin looks at him and he fakes like he sneezed in his hand,
Nice.
and then he throws it at him.
Disgusting.
This greenish light that comes from both what it looked like was his nose, and he's just throwing it
I like it.
at Edwin Clark.
It's like Garbage Pail Kids.
It is so sick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I side note that
Yes,
real quick?
absolutely.
In high school, I once wanted to open up a can of soda in high school, and I was like, "Oh, I know what'll cover this up." It was like a free hour. We were all talking, but we still weren't allowed to like have soda in class. And I'm like, "I know what I'll do. I'll sneeze at the exact second that I open this can of soda, and it will completely cover it up."
Oh boy.
And my timing was so bad. It was Hachoo. It was so bad. The teacher and everyone else burst out laughing, and the teacher was just like, "I don't even care.
Comedy wins.
You embarrassed yourself too much."
You're a lost cause.
Wow.
Yes, physical comedy wins.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, so that's what I did. I fake sneezed into my hand and then
Okay.
threw the green. Yes.
I love that the 5 damage is just the lich being disgusted.
Yes.
You got
Yes.
it. He's,
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
But as you are hurling this
Yes.
mess towards him, you have a flash of yourself being on stage. It's the talent show. You are with Ash, and like the fireworks and like light show is going on, and you feel for the first time like that you earned your spot on stage. Like everyone, you feel not like Perrin Underbow.
Right.
You feel like what's underneath Perrin Underbow, and you now have 1 fate point.
This is the greatest show. That was from The Greatest Showman. That was it. Sorry.
It's great. Okay, I don't No, right. So, Rin, it is your turn.
All right. Where am I in this whole like area here?
So you are in. Everyone is towards like the front of the library, the entranceway, and then the lich and also the crystallized versions of Verona and Leaf and all of that are on the back wall, and the lich is like standing over there. And the closest person to the lich is Celise.
Oh, I should know. Okay. All right.
tell me so I can duck.
No, it's fine. I wanted to cast Firebolt.
Great.
Yeah, so I could just do it at will. So
so I can move.
yeah. So go ahead. So I'm supposed to do. Let me see. Making sure I do this right. So 1d10. 9. Wait, I'm doing.
Well, that's the
two?
damage, I think.
The damage. Oh no, I gotta roll.
think you
hit.
gotta roll to hit.
Sorry, my bad. 7.
What's your bonus?
Do I have a bonus for this one?
Yeah, you got a bonus.
Just spell bonus.
Which one? I think
It's like a 3 or 4, right?
Let's see.
Yeah, I
You
doubt
should
it'd
have a
be-
casting
I
or
doubt
magic
it'd be high
bonus.
enough, but
Oh, oops. Okay, so I'd be doing the 3, right?
Plus 7, so you did 14.
Okay. 14.
This is a 14 hit.
No.
Oh,
Rip.
well, there goes me. Should I explain how I
Yes,
do it?
yes, please.
So Ren's super excited, and he's like doing the whole like Doctor Strange, like you know that.
Yeah, like you're building that circle. Yeah.
He like he like makes it seem very epic, and then he's like, "All right, Sleaze, I got this," and he like hurls it, and then like it's like a curveball, like
It totally misses.
totally misses. Like
Oh, just like
Yeah,
it's like
like
Right
when you
to the
make a
ground.
sweet paper airplane sometimes, and it looks perfect, and then you throw it, and it just goes straight down.
so.
amazing.
I didn't hit you seriously.
Wow.
And next to you, you hear the croaking of Mary and Gary, and they're cheering you on. And they still, even though like you failed, they still support and love you so much. And you get 1 fate point. Yes.
At least I got something.
So now it is Edwin's turn,
Oh, jeez.
and
I hope I can duck.
because you're the closest one to him, Celise, he points at you, and actually, nope, I don't want to do that. That is great. Okay, 1 second. He's gonna actually grab you since you're close enough.
Oh, can I do a strength check against him?
It's going to be, let's see. Nope, I'm going to roll to hit, and then, yeah, so just 1 second. Does a 17 hit you?
Nope.
Okay. So he misses. As he was grabbing you, you see this like electricity pouring out of his hands, and you like do one of these,
Like a
just like, yeah, kind of just a shoulder roll, I guess, out of the way to where you just feel like the hair on your arm just stand up with the electricity.
it's like static electricity.
Yeah.
Oh
And
boy.
yeah, I'm deciding that that's his turn for now.
Oh,
Oh dear.
one action.
Yeah, we're up back to Celise.
Oh, okay. So this time I'm gonna do blinding smite since he is evil. Both my attacks. So I'm gonna like try to do like almost like a figure 8 motion, and so I can hit him with both attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
That is. God, I have too much stuff open. So the first one is a 23, and the other one is just a 10.
The 23 hits.
Okay, so I get 3d8 on that because I did blinding smite.
What is the blinding smite? What type of magic is it?
It does radiant. Actually, it also has to do a save.
Boy. A save of what?
Hold on 1 second. He has to do a Constitution saving throw or be blinded until the spell ends.
Okay. I rolled a 12.
It has to be at least 14. So
Okay.
you are also blinded.
Cool.
blinded by the smite.
All right, so On that, I get a +3 on. So I'm gonna do my 1d8 and then do the additionals.
Okay.
So this is so that's 6, and then +8 +1 +8, so 16, 17, 6, so 23.
23. Cool.
What are the mechanics of being blind? Is it like disadvantage on attacks or something?
I don't know. I don't know what the I mean, I'm sure there are them. I'm probably just gonna play it
Okay.
the way I want.
You're just like, where are you?
Where are you? I'll find you. Anywho,
Stop playing that rat music.
So depending on how long each round lasts, he should be blinded until the end of this round of combat.
okay, cool. Perfect. So now we are up to. So yes, we are up to Shaka.
Okay. All right. So would I notice him blinded?
Yeah, he takes us like a staggers back and starts kind of clawing at his eyes in pain.
Okay. All right. Cool. Because if he's blinded, I want to. Oh, can't do that. Actually had this plan, but I didn't do it right. All right. Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it easy. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Nice.
Please don't hit me.
I'll try not to hit anyone. Try my best.
I'm just a wee paladin.
Oh.
That doesn't sound good.
So one beam is a 23, and the other beam is an 11.
Oh wow.
Well, is it a disadvantage since he's blinded this round? I don't remember.
No, you just hit me, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't think the 11 hit.
Oh, I thought that was damage. I'm so sorry.
No. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's 2 beams.
Yeah. So
hit?
the 23 hits.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So the damage on the 23. I haven't used Eldritch Blast in a while. I'm trying D10. All right. All right. So the damage is 16. So the way that it looks is that I see him blinded. So I'm actually gonna go for, since he's holding his like eyes, I'm gonna aim for both of his hands, one with each beam. So one beam hits and the other one just kind of flies by and hits the wall behind him.
Amazing. So as that beam of light hits his arm, he is like writhing in pain and decide like so I'm going to use a legendary action so he can go out of turn. And as he removes his hands from his eyes, the closest person to him is still Celise. And actually, wait, no.
It's still me.
It's still you. Yeah.
Celise.
And you see just like hollow, black inkiness into his eyes. And I'm casting Frightening Gaze. So you must do a wisdom saving.
Remember +2 on saving for me. Hopefully 9, 12 makes it.
So you needed an 18. So
Well,
so you are now terrified. You are frightened for 1 minute.
That action was legendary.
you're not supposed to help.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to cheer on the lich.
I was just excited for everyone.
Robbie, you're up.
I renege my aura on him.
He rolls up his sleeves, and I want to cast Hold Person.
Okay.
So he has to make a Wisdom save.
Okay. I rolled a 29.
Oh.
You are not saved.
Well,
It's funny because it's double what his wisdom save.
So much
Just
wisdom.
had a 14. He's like,
14
I'm
and
so
a half?
wise, you dummy. So Robbie's just like, he rolls up his sleeve. He's feeling very proud of that first one, the ice storm. And he's just like, Edwin Clark, more like dead man fart. And nothing happened. The guy's just like looking at him. What?
And just like, yeah.
Look over here.
Oh, geez, Louise. Okay. It's amazing.
And I'm going to hide a little.
Yeah, that's good. You can hide a little. Perrin, you're up.
Oh boy.
Oh, we're going completely counterclockwise, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kind of.
That's
Right.
kinda cool.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
Like the fate of our sitting room. Yeah.
So, is he immune to psychic damage?
Nope.
Not immune to psychic damage.
We're going to say Shaka told everyone.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
I
I mean,
I have like hand signals.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
We worked that kind of stuff out.
And we're all just like, bludgeoning.
Yeah, no, like, it's like really messed up.
He's got all his fingers up.
Oh, yeah.
This is just like going back to her training.
Like I don't know who saw like The Kid Who Could Be King. Did anybody see that movie?
No, is that any good?
I thought it was really good. But like there was like a actor that like played a young Merlin, and like all of his spell casts were like these weird hand signals.
Hand jives? Yeah.
These are weird hand signals. So that's what like I imagine I did to let everybody know what
Oh, okay.
it means. So
You guys all know.
Hand jive.
let's move on.
So Perrin goes back and he looks at him and he decides to cast his cantrip Vicious Mockery
Okay.
on this guy, on this lich. And so he sits there and he says, "Please understand, you puerile underdweller, you must be gone." And so gotta make a wisdom saving throw
Cool.
for whatever you do.
Wisdom saving throw. Pew, pew, pew. Hold on. That is 19. Do I roll with disadvantage on a wisdom saving throw? It would just be like it would be on an attack, right?
It's only tech, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like getting in my own way about rules. Okay.
So 19?
19.
That is well, I guess you're safe. That's a safe.
Yes. Excellent.
Yes, all right.
It's just
okay,
half
that's
damage,
it.
right?
No,
Or
it's no
it doesn't
half
work
no
at all?
half
Doesn't
damage.
work, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So, yeah,
So they're
this
just
is-
immune to you mocking them, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool.
What's the burn
Yeah,
that
what's
doesn't
the burn?
What's the sick
Yeah.
burn?
Let's hear a sick burn.
The sick burn, it's punk.
Oh, yeah, this one's good.
Umbrella.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no.
Right.
No.
Pink underwear is
yeah.
what you wear.
Oh, you dummy.
You
Wow.
can't understand
You couldn't understand anything.
And that's why
what we planned.
Yeah.
Robbie keeps like interrupting. That's why.
Yeah, I'm the hype man.
And it's like no one asked you to be the hype man.
Yo, this was Carlos in elementary
yeah.
school. Hyping up the kids
Get
in
him,
Soul
get
Beach.
him.
You don't even
So
know.
Lisa's gonna smite you next.
Get it.
So
stupid.
so perfect. Rin, you're up.
So yeah, he was just blinded. So I want to take out daggers and try to get him in the eyeballs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
see if we can do something
Roll
with those
the
eyes.
hit.
All right, so let's see. Please, good luck. I just really want to stab somebody in the eyeballs.
I mean,
I worry about you.
19.
Plus your bonus.
Oh yeah, which is yeah.
You had it.
Yeah, whatever, like your melee attack.
Yeah, plus 2, right?
So 25.
25. Oi.
25 hits.
Cool. 25 hits.
Oops.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got roll for damage too. So
Oh, don't you have 2 daggers?
yeah. Do I have a? Let me see.
Neat.
2.
Damn. Bonus.
Oh. +2, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so 4
6.
or 6. Math.
6 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you get a 6 on your.
So what does that look like? What happens to you?
So like Ren is super like was bummed out by the fireball thing, but he's like he takes out the dagger. He's like, this time I'm gonna get you in the eyeballs.
Yeah, he's gonna.
And so he throws him like darts, like I guess like he flings it like that. He flings one, and then like hopefully just like, and then he just like take this too, and like he throws the other one. It's like bullseye.
You're so good.
Just on his shoulder.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wait, but that's like piercing damage.
Piercing damage.
Yeah.
And he's immune to that.
Is he immune?
Oh, is he?
But it's an empty eye socket, and he's blinded, so he couldn't have ducked.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but if he's resistant or
he's immune to it.
he's
Oh,
immune to it.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, this is my first time fighting with a real monster, y'all. This is hard.
I mean,
But
it's your call.
Yeah.
It's a
Like,
physical attack, and
sure,
he's blinded, so it's not like he could know it's coming and
Well,
duck.
it's more like his skin.
His
Yeah.
skin, yeah, he doesn't
Skin
have
isn't
feeling. Yeah.
like, yeah.
like, doesn't
So
have
it
nerve
sinks
ending.
in. I'm gonna say it. I'll do it for half. I'll just half that.
Okay.
And but like you can tell it's just like, like, and his seemingly fine still. So not
Ew.
great.
he just has the rest of the fight with 2 daggers. And
Yeah.
Like those are his eyeballs.
Yeah.
Like stick it out.
Because the blindness wears off now. So.
cool.
Do you guys think we should leave?
As you say that, he slowly with his like bony fingers takes out the dagger that was in his eyeball.
Ew, that's nasty.
And it's like, like stringy viscous stuff is all over that dagger. And
I'm gonna want to flesh that out.
looks at Rin, who threw the dagger, and is going to cast, it's a spell called Disintegrate.
Okay.
Oh, God. It's not what it sounds
So
like.
it's really
That sounds
fine.
like something scary.
Am I still frightened?
Yes.
Well, good luck.
So
Okay.
you need to make a dex save.
Okay.
I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You do get
try to
a
help you.
+2 on it though.
Yes.
from Celeste.
He's still conscious.
I'm conscious. Remember to add your 2.
Yeah.
Plus whatever. So it was wisdom.
No, I was Dex, right?
Yeah.
Dex.
20.
20 total.
Okay, so you made the save.
Oh, thank God.
I'm
was gonna get hit.
I'm trying to see if I do half damage. Hold on, I failed save.
No, because I can't. I was going to try to give you
Sorry.
heroism, but I'm like
Trying to
curled
like
up in a
understand
yeah,
the
'cause
spell.
you're scared.
Okay. So as you Edwin looks at you and he like throws out his sphere staff at you and concentrates, and you can see that he has his vision back, and as he casts Disintegrate on you, the pulsating orb releases this blue and yellow energy, and that energy I need help a little bit. So do I do half? Because it's on a failed save.
Target takes on a failed save. The target takes 10d6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it does.
10. Do you need more d6?
But he made his save though.
Still,
That's what I mean.
half of that is
So, but that's on a.
10.
Oh no, on the failed save.
That's what I mean. Like, so he made it.
Save.
Oh,
yeah,
so
so
on the-
nothing happened.
Nothing happen.
Nothing happened.
Oh man.
Are we good?
I think we're good. I'm just making sure.
You are lucky.
Yeah.
You're so
Okay.
lucky.
So as this power shoots by
I
you,
saw.
rushes by you.
I mean, you could have used the fate if it was bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But the area that was behind you, like a bookshelf and like a chair, all of those things, you see them just turn immediately into dust.
Oh, thank
like completely. Yeah.
Ew, they
Oh
disintegrate.
God.
Oh my God.
All right. Everything's
Are you
great,
still
you
frightened
guys.
still?
I don't know. I know what I'm going to do if I'm not. Because it's only
so-
supposed to last a minute.
Celeste, you are afraid for this round, but this will be the last round you'll be afraid of for.
Okay. I can't do anything, correct?
You can, but you are, I think it's like at a, what is it? You
Oh,
can't harm.
yeah. I don't think you can
it.
attack.
You can't attack
You can attack.
them,
Okay.
but you can do other things.
You can scream.
Yeah.
No, because I want to do. I've got a spell that makes me immune
Or
to
like
fright.
heal or something. You can heal somebody.
So I didn't know if that would like break the terror.
You can try if you want to just break it, but you'll. I'll let you know that for your next round, you won't be afraid anymore.
Okay.
So it might.
It may not be worth it.
Yeah.
So I can't fight, and I can't.
You can't fight them, but there's other. We can't directly fight them.
Okay, so out of fear, I'm gonna misty step away from the lich, back to kind of not out of striking range, but just far enough away where it can like touch me.
Okay. Perfect. So you misty step away. We're gonna jump to Shaka. What do you do?
All right. So I see Celise misty step away. And I am going to cast Confusion on Granddad. It's a 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I think he has like a plus 12 or something.
We'll see.
I would quit.
Yeah. So that was it's over 20.
Okay.
I do the math. It's
I am
25.
confused. I cast Confusion on myself. And I'm like, what am I thinking? Yeah. So I just. Well, I guess. Well, let me see. How does it look for the cast? Yeah, I don't say. So yeah, I mean, I look at the creature and I try to, I like put my hand in my temple, kind of like a McAvoy as Professor X.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're in trouble now.
And like I'm trying to, do that, and nothing happens, and I'm just. Everybody just like sees me just doing
yeah.
this, and like they don't see anything happen, so they're looking at me like, "What are you doing?"
Probably a slow burn.
Yeah, slow burn. Yeah, so
Good.
But you're in for it.
Yeah.
As soon as it kicks in.
Yeah, exactly. So like as my turn ends, I'm still trying to focus because I'm like, it's got to work.
Who right now is closest to the lich? Because you
I
misty
think
stepped.
Ren.
Did
I
you
think
miss-
Ren.
No, I don't think Ren moved. He
No,
just
yeah,
threw
yeah,
his
yeah.
dagger.
threw it.
Nobody's that close to
Yeah,
the lich.
yeah, we're all kind of the same, I guess.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Okay, so Robbie, you were up.
Yeah, so Robbie ran away. So he's kind of hiding. I want to. How far away am I to the floating people? Are they like suspended in animation? Can they talk?
So they look like imagine a opalescent like crystal casing. They look like they're in like almost a prison.
Yeah, but are they frozen or like, or can they move? Are they moving around in there?
They're stuck.
They're
They look-
stuck?
They look pretty frozen.
Okay.
What do you want to do? What would help your theory the best? If they're moving or not?
Okay, and they're just encased in it, right?
They're just encased in it,
There's
yeah.
no like power running to it or anything like that.
Like a wire?
No, I don't know
wire
if this guy's
to the
like.
Oh, like yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if this
It
guy's
looks
like.
they're just.
You know what I
and
mean.
Similarly,
Like a landing cable.
like I will say that like you've seen a similar type of freezing if you remember the mirror.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I roll like history on this, or if it could be broken, or okay, magic arcana? Can I roll?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me roll arcana on this. 15.
15. Yeah. So you know that it is basically a crystal that can exist outside of reality. So it is. It perfectly preserves something, and or people like so they don't need to breathe or anything like that, and it's one of those things that like it's not a commonly used form of magic, but it's a crystal like prison, and someone can essentially be there forever and not age, like a cryo chamber.
Okay. Gotcha. So he looks at these crystallized people. He looks back at the lich, and like I want to cast another ice storm at a lower level.
Okay.
On this guy because he's alone, right? Yeah. And so I'm like hiding behind a table.
Yeah.
I'll be like, time for an ice storm. I'm gonna make it all secret. He needs to make a dex save.
Okay. 11.
11.
Or no, 15. No. Sorry.
Like,
15?
Yeah.
Okay, he saves.
Okay.
So he takes half.
Okay.
He doesn't take any bludgeoning, right?
Right.
He only takes cold? Mm-hmm. Okay. Get ready. He only takes half of half, though. Does he have cold?
He's resistant to cold.
Okay, so he takes half of half.
Yeah.
Okay. 9, 12. Wait, right? No. 10, 17. So half of 17 is in. He takes 4 damage.
Cool. So, yeah, you hail down the ice storm, and I'm gonna say that you are next to. You're hiding by the crystal. I'm
Okay.
saying that you're close
Yeah.
to it. You can touch it if you want. Like that's how close you are to it.
Okay. I'm gonna say it looks like me just throwing a snowball and hiding.
Yes, like behind like an overturned table or something. Perfect. As the ice storm hits, the Edwin is going to start running towards the closest person to him, which might be Perrin.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I think so. So it's going to run towards Perrin, and I'm going to try to do paralyzing touch. So let's see.
You've got the touch. Dun, 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 dun. You've got the power.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you go ahead and do a Constitution saving throw, please?
Yeah, I did not save. 8.
8,
Oh, 9. No, 10.
10.
Yes.
Whatever number helps me. What number do you think is good?
Cool. So you're just gonna do the 10? Cool. I'm trying to not say like what you maybe should do, but okay. So you get. Okay, hold on a second. So as they touch you, you feel this like electric cold feeling shoot up your arm, and you are paralyzed for 1 minute and take 9 points of damage. Cool.
How paralyzed am I?
I bet you could probably still talk.
Okay.
I'll let you do that, Bard.
yeah, like we established that. I think.
Yeah, I think we establised that people who are
way
paralyzed can
back
talk.
in Carlos's season.
How's it going, buddy?
I'm permanently unfrozen.
Oh,
It's your turn.
So,
a sonnet by
so Perrin stares intently now that he can't do anything else. He stares intently at Edwin Clark, and he looks with just vicious intent at Edwin Clark. Then he turns his gaze to Verona, and he casts suggestion.
Well, she's in the crystal.
Oh, she.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Verona.
The whole family.
Yeah.
Even when she was.
She tried to go to her daughter's.
Yeah,
and
she
she was
ran to
like,
the daughter's.
no.
Nuts.
family.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
she's
then
in-
he's Perrin's stuck.
roses are red.
I mean, technically, we don't know if
I mean, you can
you
still-
can't cast something when she's in there. You could try.
I mean, I could try.
We don't know if it's like an
Can
impenetrable
you do something
thing.
to the lich though?
I mean,
We don't know.
I could. Well, I will instead cast a counter charm called Counter Charm
Ooh. Ooh.
Very creative.
for everyone since I am standing here. So what that means is, it's an ability so that everyone has all of my friendly creatures within 30 feet have advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed.
Oh, cool.
A creature must be able to hear you to gain this benefit. So, performance ends early if you're incapacitated or silenced, or if you voluntarily end it. I'm incapacitated, but not silenced. So,
Yeah.
will you allow it?
I'll allow it.
All right. You have all been charmed by Perrin and Debu.
I remember that spell having a song to it too.
Okay. Love that. Ren, you're up.
I haven't done this before, so I'm gonna try to see if I can do it right. Yeah, I want to move in a little closer, and I want to cast Burning Hands
Okay.
on him. He has to make a Dexterity saving throw. Yeah,
All right.
How much?
yeah.
15.
They get a 14.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I'm not very dexterous. I'm an old man.
They gotta roll a hit too, right? Or no. I just
Yeah,
do
that was it.
Okay. All right, so I get 3 d6. Ooh, why did I do it like that?
Oh, that was
Good
beautiful.
job. Wait, it was 10 total.
Yeah.
What's your bonus?
Oh yeah, bonus was let me see. I don't think I have a bonus for this.
There's no melee bonus.
Yeah.
So 10.
Yeah, 10
Yeah,
damage.
straight 10.
Okay.
So how it's described is like you have your hands like this, and then let me read the rest of it just to make sure. You have your hands like this, and then like flame starts to shoots through your fingers.
Okay.
Really. So Red's like gets close.
You're like Sailor Mars.
that's
You're
our
Sailor Mars
like
fighting
this.
me.
And he's like, I didn't get you in the eyes, but we're gonna get the rest of you now. And he's just like, so flames just come out of his fingers like this. I don't know why you would do it like that.
I
I think
love
you
it.
have to touch with burning hands. I think you have to
No,
touch
it's a
him.
cone, right?
Oh, it's a
I
cone?
mean, you could do it however you want. Man.
Oh, okay.
You don't
It's a
have to do
cone
your
of
hands
effect.
flat.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, because Bugfly had it, so I remember using it a lot.
Gotcha.
So as his clothes start to catch on fire, and he takes 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool. He now starts to puts his hands onto the ground and releases it's a 20-foot sphere starts coming out of him. It's almost like fog cloud, like omitting, like you couldn't tell it was like is singeing or it was his like smoke stuff. So he now has created a 20-foot radius of poisonous yellow-green fog. And anyone within the 20-foot needs to make a con save now.
Great.
Am I in the fog?
No, you're hiding behind a table.
Well,
Oh, he is dead man fart.
since he ran up to Perrin, aren't we all in range? Right? Everybody is,
Except
right?
for,
Except for you?
yeah, because like
Yeah,
Robbie
yeah,
is hiding
yeah,
way
'cause
over
you
there. But yeah, everybody is in range.
Oh, Robbie.
Yes.
24.
13.
Perrin went to make a con save, but
20.
but
20, okay.
you know his a tear came down, and that messed up his concentration on his constitution. So he rolls again. Real world, Cicero rolled a 1, but he has bountiful luck, so therefore Perrin has bountiful luck as a halfling, so he's rolling again. And so it definitely helped out. 23.
23.
Does paralysis affect, like I say, that affected at all, you think?
Probably not.
Right, because I mean,
It's
you
well,
still,
no, it's
Because the
fine.
gas is coming to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You
Okay.
just like roll. You just like, you like just wiggle your,
yes,
just move your eyes around.
So,
Well, his body can take it, I think.
Yeah.
yeah, they can still take the poison. Yeah.
Sweet.
all right, sorry, 1 second. All right, so anyone who rolled a 17 and below now are going to take damage.
Oh, great.
Does anyone take half?
Well, is
Hey,
anyone
guys, remember
immune to
that you
poison?
have, advantage
I'm not.
on saving throws.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
that was
with
with my
that, so
plus
I'm just
2.
gonna-
No.
I don't have
The
D8s.
advantage might counter charm.
So I could re-roll.
Oh no, just frightened and charm. You
Yeah,
have
I don't think we have
advantage against being frightened and charm, not
Right,
poison.
right.
Okay.
So those who save take half of this.
Okay.
Everyone else takes half. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, so we take half over 17. Okay.
Yeah, over 17 takes half.
Okay,
Under
I'm just
takes all of
gonna
it.
do that.
What
Okay.
ridiculous amount of damage did you?
It looks ridiculous.
It's not too bad. It's
That's a lot of dice.
There are 3 sixes.
19,
Triple six.
20. Hold on. Can you help?
Yeah. So 10, 20, and then
21? No.
11, yeah, 21.
21.
31.
31.
31. Okay.
Oh, great.
So,
All right, so then we take like 15 if we
yes.
pass.
15 and 31.
I'm so
15 and
glad I'm a
31.
paladin.
So 15.
I think I'm the only one who took full damage.
I think so. Yeah.
But I'm good on HP.
Okay.
But now it's just going to make me real
I
mad.
mean, we did all get that temporary.
You guys got lots of.
points.
Yeah.
They're now wiped away.
Which are.
Yeah, they are gone now.
They are gone now. So it is up to you, Sleece. It's your turn.
I am going to try.
Fate of the world.
No. Before I try this, is the Lich resistant to command?
I believe so.
Okay, then I won't do that. I'm just going to then attack the Lich because I'm annoyed also with Blinding Smite again. These dice have not failed me yet. Ooh, neither one of those hits.
Oh.
Well, hold on. So I get...
And remember, everyone has fate points that they can change the outcome of their future.
Yeah, so an 11 and a 15 don't hit, correct?
Correct.
I'm saving those for later when we go to the arcade.
I am going to let that stand because I have a feeling I'm going to need that fate point later with the way things are going. I'm going to Misty Step away, back out of the Liches.
Okay.
So I'm annoyed, but I'm going to take that L.
Okay, so you don't, so you just get away.
So I just kind of like do that smooth back step.
Yes, okay.
Like, ooh, that was a whiff. That was a whiff.
Shaka, it's up to you.
Oh yeah, Fate of the World's up to me.
We have dealt a total of 6 damage to this guy.
No, I've done 47 damage. Thank you.
All right, so since I saw him run up to Perrin and paralyze him, I want to kind of restrict his movement because I feel like now that he's kind of near everybody except those two, he could just like go eat like a duck goose
Yes.
and just paralyze us all. I'm gonna try to levitate him.
Okay,
Oh.
interesting.
So this might be hard because I know you have a very high con save, but I'm gonna try it. So it's a con save of 16.
17.
Just
Just made it.
So I'm still in the exact same thing like this from the last time.
Oh, yeah, you're still doing
And I
it.
still think it's gonna happen. It just
gonna
doesn't
happen.
Yeah, and it's just like staring
Oh,
at him.
is this a new one? Oh, okay.
I'm trying to concentrate.
sorry. I'm very excited.
And so everyone can kind of have a visual of what's going on too. That cloud is still there.
okay.
It is just like a fog that is now surrounding the Lich now too.
Oh, can I?
So my Misty Step, did that get me out of range of the cloud?
Yeah,
I was about to say.
sure.
After I cast that, can I
Yeah.
use another action to move out of the way? My move action.
I'm gonna say
Move out of the cone.
move out of the cone. Yeah.
All right, so I'm
So
gonna
you
move
just
toward Robbie.
dash. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Great. Now it is Robbie's turn.
Robbie.
It is up to you.
Okay, so I am going to point my little digits at this guy.
Okay. Great.
And we call them fingies in my house.
Bingies. No one calls them that.
No one calls them that. And I'm going to cast Spike Growth around this guy.
Okay.
So the ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. So it's 20 feet. So
I don't think anything happens to him unless he moves out of it or tries to move out of it.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's piercing damage.
But it's
Yeah, but
so
it's,
it does nothing.
And it,
oh, is he immune to it or just resistant?
He's immune to piercing damage.
Oh, really?
and it'll probably affect whoever's around. so-
Yes.
yeah, he's immune to piercing.
I didn't think that through. Yeah. Okay. If you guys want, I can stop concentrating on this. I think it's pretty sweet.
So as I guess like the vines, do they still happen? I guess. But
Yeah.
Okay. So he's now covered in vines. He because he was down with the fog coming, like emitting from his body, he stands up and the whole house shifts and moves, and it's like you all get that feeling like in an elevator that you're sinking, right?
I call it Jelly Belly.
Yes. Getting a jelly belly. And this fog is just like all around him. And it's like as you're sinking, the library looks like a different time. It looks like the future-y, bad, mangled one.
Oh.
So, and as like you get that sinking feeling, you slam almost into place, and I need everybody to roll me a dexterity save.
Oh, my worst stat. Yay.
10.
Oh, good. 18.
19.
I forget was that with your
21.
+2 from me?
21.
Whoa.
21,
23.
23. So, Robbie, you...
That's my name.
That's your name. So...
What up, God?
Jeez Louise. I love it. Okay, so you slam into the crystallized like prison, and you take 6 points of damage. So your shoulder just rams into it, and you see it. Some of the shards chip it away.
Oh.
Oh wait, yeah, I got a 6 too. Sorry.
Oh, no, yeah.
So that's me.
So you are also falling. You don't fall into like the fog cloud, but I will say that like you slam real hard into like a bookshelf.
Ow.
That hurts.
Books are sharp.
That hurts.
I think we are. Where are we in initiative? Did you already go?
No, I did not.
It's your turn.
Oh, okay. So is Perrin still paralyzed?
Nope.
Paralyzed Perrin?
I'll say no.
No. Oh, okay. So,
Get up.
all right. Where is... So I am also covered in vines and spikes as well? Or is that still going on?
I think it was only. Is it an area?
It was 20 feet.
Yeah,
as
but
soon
I
as-
was right next to
Yeah, as soon as I cast it and I realized like he's still walking around, like I just gave up concentrating on it.
Oh, okay.
So it's just
okay.
like it
So
goes up.
They come back
It was just like never mind.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, ah, never mind.
All right. So Edwin Clark is right next to Perrin. And then where is everyone else in relation to where we are? I'm picturing that like Robbie is kind of off to the side behind. I was facing or Perrin's facing like the cell thing. So so I guess Robbie is over by the cell
Yes.
over there because he chipped off the piece, and then everyone else, Celise, Rin, and Shaka are behind Perrin, where Edwin Clark is kind of facing them, and we're like right next to each other.
Yes, I will
Is
say that. And because you're in the cloud with him, though,
Right.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw now.
Is this how you're kind of seeing it? I see it like with this guy right here,
Yeah.
bad guy. Here's the crystal
thing, yeah.
Robbie and then everyone else like around there.
Yes. I was seeing like Ren more this way out of like, because this is like this big radial. And so probably like that.
Okay. Which one's Perrin?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The D4 should have been Perrin.
So then you're here.
Very true.
All right. Hey guys, nat 20. So
Whoa!
right. So do you say about that? How about that Constitution?
That's
I'd be
amazing.
constituted.
You be constituting. So I guess it is half damage, right?
Sure.
Don't worry about this. This is half.
It's half.
How many HP do you have?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
20.
20.
21.
21.
So 10
Yeah.
or 21?
10.
10.
Oh,
10.
all right.
All
So
right.
now, Perrin he's coughing a little, and he looks over at Edwin, and he says, "Please understand, you belong underground, perhaps underworld." And when he says that, when he says underworld, he is also casting dissonant whispers on Edwin, which is psychic damage.
Cool.
So another wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That is 9 plus 7,
16.
16.
Tie goes to the
the
monster.
defender.
Okay.
Yeah, so you save. On a successful save, you take half as much damage, and that would be. Oh yeah. Since I'm doing it at this level, I'll roll these twice. 9, and I should have just taken double those. 9 and 3. So that's 12. So 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Great.
This guy sucks.
Yeah. That's a lot.
So, Rin, it is your turn, and you see Mary and Gary. They are like huddled, like they didn't like travel very well, just like how you slammed into the bookshelf. They kind of like got flung across the room kind of next to you though as well. And so they're staggering and getting up too.
Wait, I thought they were inside the crystal thing.
No, that's the daughters.
Oh.
The daughters and Verona.
Oh, gotcha.
Can I can I use an action to go get them? And,
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because I know like in the middle of the battle he'll probably go grab them. So I will go grab Gary and Mary and like put them and try to get them out of the way, the monster in the fight.
Okay. Are you just like grabbing them and just like putting them in your shirt, or how are you?
I can see Ren like picking them up and like actually trying to like get away, like all the way away from them and just like
Yeah.
sending them down somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just have you use your entire action, like to just
For the frogs.
for the frogs.
For the frogs. Yeah.
Amazing.
Parents like, I'm dying.
Whoever's dying
That too.
in a
go
cloud
get your
of
go get your
terrible
frogs.
fog.
They take them.
Yeah.
They take them somewhere. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Oh, you grab parent? You grab me too, or you just grab the frogs?
Not a frog.
You're right there.
Oh, could I?
You're right
yeah.
here.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
you're the one dying.
Yes.
So it is now the Lich's turn, Edwin's turn. I'm going to, okay. What's this? Great. I am going to look at Robbie, and he points a long gnarled finger at Robbie,
are you looking
and
at?
you need to do a Constitution saving throw.
You need to do a Constitution saving throw.
Oh dear.
19.
Nice.
19. Okay, so you make it. He was going to cast Finger of Death.
Oh,
at
I
you.
know you were going to try to cast Finger of Death on me.
Yeah.
You better back up.
But you do still get damage.
I don't want to take damage.
I want to take damage. Can you guys hand me some d8s?
What? No, don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Here you go, Serena.
Thank you.
How many?
I need
Any more?
Just one.
3 more.
No.
Oh, that's
We were good
perfect.
at one.
3 and then. Thank you.
You asked for D8s, I deliver.
How many do you
1,
need?
2, 3, 4.
This is
Two.
too
Okay.
many D8s.
Oh, I.
All right.
Oh my god.
So,
If it can't fit in one hand,
Yeah.
okay, math is hard for my brain.
There was a couple 8s in there.
All right, so
Oh, dear.
let's do. We got 8.
Don't forget that fate point.
16, 22,
Oh, I can't use that. Damn.
30,
So it's 30.
No.
3.
33. So it was 7d8 plus 30 necrotic damage.
Was it though?
But it's not. You take 31 points of damage.
Oh.
How about none? Where did we land on none? 30 damage?
31 damage.
Oh, it's been nice knowing you, Robbie.
I'll be okay.
Those are.
Tis a flesh wound.
Okay. Yes. And just like your, you notice.
Wait, I want to use my fate thing
Okay. Yeah.
right now.
Do it.
Can I do it now?
Yes.
Okay.
So what happens instead?
What happens instead? I want him to blast the crystal thing instead.
Okay. So,
Either kills him or breaks it.
Your deaths are on your hands, Robbie.
Well, it's better than my death.
so as it's almost like the tape rewinds, and like the power goes back into his hand. You're in the same exact spot you were before. He points his finger at you, and then leans forward and casts it at the crystal. The crystal. I'm trying to. What would necrotic damage do to a crystal? So it. Kind of. So it looks like the crystal starts eroding, like, and it starts to like crack away, and you can see the Verona and Leaf and the 2 girls. They start blinking, like they're making small movements in the crystal.
like their eyes blinking.
Yes.
Not they're blinking in and
They're
out.
not blinking in and out.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, and that is your fate point.
You fool!
It is right back up to the top, right, with Celise.
Okay. Can I Misty Step to Perrin and pull him away?
Absolutely.
All right, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Would that be 2 Misty Steps?
I get a.
You would have to.
I get a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
Cause just like how I can do.
Is your Misty Step? Is it your a
That's a
cantrip?
lot of spells, though.
It is
Yeah.
a cantrip, yeah.
Okay.
It's spontaneous, yeah.
Okay.
I can go up to 30 feet of unoccupied space that I can see. So if I was gonna move back,
I will say yes on the caveat that you have to roll a con save as soon as you get into that the fog.
all right, die, don't fail me. All right, so I Misty Step in, grab Perrin. 17.
17. That just makes it.
Nice.
So then you take half.
Okay,
Oh Lord.
I'm strong.
You're strong.
cloud.
It's 12.
Ah, those dice look so delicious.
Don't eat them.
They look so delicious.
So this is 18, 22, 27.
27. So half of 27.
14?
Which is 4.
Or 13.
I'll say
13.
13. Yeah.
Okay, so what's 62 minus 13?
39.
I'm
49.
off. I'm off, guys.
Yeah,
right.
49.
Not doing any math today.
49 or
I'm off.
39?
I had a
right,
crazy
so-
day yesterday of tutoring.
I'm still good. So I grab Perrin and Misty Step away.
Okay. Cool.
Which way do you go? Where Ren was or where you were before?
Back toward where Ren has taken the frogs. Yeah,
Yeah. Is Misty Step a cantrip?
it is.
So you could only run in then, probably.
Yeah,
Hold on.
it's not for me. For
probably can't cast
for
two at the
me,
same time.
but I
It
don't
is
know if it's-
it is a level.
Oh, second level.
Actually, I've got a second level spell in it. So
Oh, it's a spell.
Yeah, it definitely uses a slot.
Okay.
yes,
For me, at least.
but that's probably the last time I can use it this time.
Well, so
You can't cast 2 in a row, though.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't cast
You
two in a
wouldn't be
row,
able
so
to
you'd have to
cast.
run away.
gotta
All right, so I
Misty step
ran
and
in and
run
Misty
away.
stepped out.
Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
there you go.
Perfect. Okay.
Look, I'm trying to save you.
It's all good. Everything's great. We're doing
Oh,
awesome.
hold on.
Leave him in there.
I'm immune to disease, so would the poison affect me?
It's still poison. It's like if it were a
Cancer. Then
yeah, or like the flu. If it was like sickness, put you flu. It's also a sickness.
Yeah,
Jeez
Put
Louise.
Karen back.
yeah, that's a mix round as you
Throw the whole thing out. Okay, so it is Shaka. You're up.
All right. Okay, so I know at the beginning you said that he grabbed this scepter,
Yeah, it's in his hands.
and I know he has this black inky thing next to him, but I'm gonna try to grab that scepter.
Oh yes, do it.
I'm trying to grab the
Okay,
scepter.
Loki.
So, seeing Celise miss, I'm gonna. Well, can I Misty Step and then grab it, or would I have to run?
I would say run.
Like, can I do that at the same time?
So it depends on where you want to end up. So you can either run in and try to grab it and Misty Step out.
Oh, yeah, 'cause-
Or you can Misty Step in and grapple with
Yeah,
it
because
there.
I'm closer than 30. I'm gonna try to run in, grab it, and just grab it and see what happens. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you use so you're just run in.
Yeah.
Roll a con save once you hit the fog,
Okay.
and then I'll.
That's definitely a fail. That is a 10. Is it still +2 from your?
Yep. Laws of
So
conscience.
12.
12. Okay.
So still a fail.
Those delicious dice are going to be our demise.
27. Okay.
27 points of damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And you are now, but I will say that he was not expecting you to run in and grab anything from him. So he's surprised. And in that surprise, you are able to grab you're holding the scepter.
Okay.
But he's also holding it.
Okay.
So we can either, or do you want to try to Misty Step? Or do you want to try
can
to
I-
like pull him?
Well, if I Misty Stepped, it would like I want to take this from him.
Okay. So
I
that
don't
would
think
be
I can Misty Step. I think I'd have to
it would
like
be a strength.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Let's
Strength it out.
strength
Yep.
it
All
out.
right. Over the top.
Yes.
Oh, not bad.
Hopefully our tieflings.
17.
17. Okay. That, I mean,
Is it contested strength? Or
Yeah, it's contested.
oh, it's contested. Okay.
Well, is it? I mean,
One second.
I'm not saying it has to be. I just thought it would be.
15.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he is absolutely surprised. He's struggling to catch to stop you. You end up taking the scepter.
Yes.
Yes.
Sweet.
Robbie, it is your turn.
Do I still have? Can I run out, or does that count as the end of the turn?
Couldn't you Misty Step away since you ran in?
Well, I did I mean, I moved, which I'm assuming was like
Yeah.
under 15 feet, because I was pretty close.
I would say
I
can.
used the action, the strength. Can I use the rest?
I was going
of
to say
my
the
move?
rest of your movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
To run out. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I run out with the scepter like above my head.
Yes.
Where did you move to?
Yeah. I moved to. Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Robbie,
all back there.
what's up?
Oh crap! Everyone's here. So there's a hole in the crystal. Where is it? Like this side or that side, or what are you thinking?
That side.
Around there? Okay.
What are you going to do?
Dive in.
I want to make it bigger.
Great.
So I want to cast Flame Blade and try to hack at it.
Awesome.
Do I have to roll a hit? 'Cause
No,
it's like,
you sure
okay,
don't. It's
cool.
a crystal. That's not moving. Yep.
Cool. So Robbie Invader Zim style. He's just like, now you are the one today. Just like
I
yelling
love
at it.
invaders.
So on hit, target takes 3d6. Okay, bust this open. Whoa, that was pretty good. 14.
14. The crystal it's already being so eroded, right? You not only do you make the hole bigger, you actually shatter it open, and out falls Leaf, Verona, Rebecca, and Elizabeth, and they hit the floor.
Hey guys, what's up? Do you guys know anything about this guy?
He's very scared.
So I will say that as you broke open the crystal and everyone hits the floor, Rebecca, Elizabeth, they start to stand, and they say, I want to imagine a place where this doesn't exist, a place where we can be safe, a place where we can be safe. And they're like chanting this and holding hands. And I need everybody to roll me a con save.
12.
That's 20.
Nice.
20, but not that.
14.
14. Okay.
9.
So, as they're chanting, a place to be safe, a place to be safe, the entire library furniture starts falling and almost collapsing in on itself. Robbie, you, like a bookshelf just like slams into you and is kind of has you pinned. And it's almost like someone is taking up a picture, a drawing, right? And is crumpling it.
Yeah.
That's like what's happening in the middle of the room around the girl. So everything is starting to crumble and crack on itself.
Like what's that movie? Inception, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
100% like Inception.
Okay.
And so as everything is crumbling against itself, you see Edwin, and he's frantic. He's yelling, stop. And the crumbling happens to the point where you are now almost all on top of each other in a tangled mess of just matter and blackness. Quiet. As you open your eyes, you were all just standing in the library. It looks exactly the same as it was when you lived there in the home. Mm-hmm. And standing in front of you are Leaf, Verona, Rebecca, and Elizabeth. And I think we established there's like a window in the library.
Yes.
And you see that it is now daytime, and like birds are chirping.
Is Robbie there?
Robbie's there.
Because I know he was pinned. Okay.
Yeah, he. I was gonna have him take damage, but
All right. 55
one.
points of damage.
It was 1 point of
Yeah,
damage.
1 point of damage. So,
Yeah.
So are we still hurt, or is it like it never happened?
You are still injured. Yeah, you still are at where you were before the collapse but it's just a sunny day.
All right. I'm going to look at Verona and say, what just happened?
Honestly, I was a prisoner, and he wanted to find a way to Avernus, and I wanted to help him, but then I tried to protect my girls from him, and now we're here. I don't. When are we?
That is a
good point.
How does the library look?
It looks like, roll me a perception.
I want to open up the windows, be like, child, what day is it today?
Why, it's Christmas Day, Mr. Scrooge.
18?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see that it is the etching that was on that table is not there.
Okay.
Like the etching that Robbie made?
That
on the
Robbie
Ouija
made,
board?
yeah.
Yep, isn't there. And as Verona was chatting with you and confused, and you were looking around, Rebecca says, "This is a new place we made. Granddad, he was very bad. He was a bad man, and maybe he won't hurt anyone anymore.
Wait, where is he?
He is," and like they both kind of like creepily like tilt their head as they stare at you. "He is everywhere and nowhere. He is all around us, yet cannot see, cannot hear, cannot feel. He is nowhere."
Robbie's just like looking over his shoulder. Even in the bathroom?
All right, I'm going to turn to the daughters and say, look, I understand we need to be safe, but we have to get back to our time. We have friends there. We have a friend named Duo. We have a friend named Foxborn. Like, we can't just be in this safe space and leave our other people somewhere else. We need to get back.
We are back. Well, Granddad is in a safe space. We're back.
Oh, we are back. Okay.
So, where is Foxborn in all this?
Yeah, because if the etching isn't there, that means we're back to before all that happened. Like,
So as that is happening, Leaf turns to Verona and his daughters and says, I guess we have a lot of catching up to do. Thank you all for, I don't know what just happened, but you helped reunite me and my family, and I think things are okay. I think it's all going to be okay. And with that, Verona and the two girls, they start like leaving the door of the library, and as they leave the door, you see them start to like dim, like fade out as they're gone. But you are now in the library.
okay.
I want to scream for Duo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duo!
And you hear like these little like pitter patter, like flat feet running up the stairs. Duo, the door's open, so you just see him with his lantern, and he's like, "Oh, hey, where have you been?"
Where have you been?
"Oh, I was cleaning. I was cleaning the house and spooking people."
What?
What? Yeah, I was being definitely a ghost over here.
Everything's back to normal, guys. Ba-da-da.
I'm assuming that you guys are like leaving the library, right? Are you walking out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so before we walk out,
Yeah.
I want to look and see if that Edwin Clark book is still there.
It's not.
Okay.
Where's the staff? That
Oh, I'm still holding it, I'm assuming.
Oh.
Oh, I'm rocking it now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You have something.
I'm rocking the staff.
So, yeah, as you are exiting the library, you see Ashbourne. She has a towel around her shoulders, and in tow is Chips.
Oh.
And she looks at you guys and go, Did you guys know that there was like a fitness room here this entire time?
I'm sorry. What? Where did you come from,
Ash, how are you not
Fox?
how are you separated from Chips?
Fitness room.
Oh, it's that guy. Oh, wait, I know that guy. Yeah, Chips and I like decided we were better like roommates than body mates, so we had this like big thing. Did you know I'm part dragon? I thought this was a chicken arm this entire time. I thought it was a bird. I'm part dragon.
Oh, wow.
You guys.
I think we were aware.
Yeah, thanks for. Okay, so
They have a Bowflex.
I'm sure you screaming about stuff. They have a shake weight.
Yeah.
Shake weight.
Yeah, so I mean, what
Oh, there was like
what happened?
Oh wow, whoa, jeez. Where do I start? Where were you guys?
We were through
we were
time.
here.
We were going through time.
We were just saving space and time.
Not
That's all.
what? Oh gosh, no. I met like a dragon. Yeah, it was wild.
You met a dragon.
I think we're related tangentially, but yeah, it was cool. It was a cool experience. Time though, that sounds like a lot.
So have you been here all this time?
No, you guys didn't notice
In
when
the
I was
manor?
gone? I left for like 2 weeks.
Oh,
Do you guys look for me or?
I mean,
Well, we couldn't find you, so we.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Say that.
Yes, we were back in time, so we couldn't find you.
Oh, cool.
yeah, like we went in the past, we went in the future.
That's amazing.
Got separated, came back, and you're just here exercising.
Yeah, just staying fit, staying strong, and it's like starting to like do a little bit of stretches. And as you guys are just having just like pleasant chatting conversations, the ground starts to move, like, and parts of the house you're noticing like are kind of vibrating. And then, like a dollhouse being exposed, a wall falls down, And it now, as all of the walls reveal where you are all in Avernus.
Oh boy.
They have a sauna.
End of season.
That's where Ash has been in hell.
Oh wow.
That's the biggest
That was
L.
awesome. That was great. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Cool.
Oh, geez.
So,
I really love, what's it called? Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes.
And just like
very-
those,
yes.
like,
That ending.
endings.
I
yeah,
love
those
that
endings.
ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. They had to get
Where
in.
everything seems fine. But it's not. It's worse than it's ever been.
Everything is terrible. Prophecies come true. Anywho, thank you all for joining us. This is, again, this is my first, like, long thing I've ever DM'd. And so thank you for trusting me and supporting me. And
Sure.
Anywho, I'm not like going away or anything, but I have a lot of feelings.
But you're not DMing next season.
I'm not DMing next season. Someone else.
I mean, you
Oh,
could.
we're doing it next season, isn't
yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Isn't
we
that
are. Oh, God.
Bury the lead.
Guys, we will be doing
Another season.
another season, season 5, and someone amazing is going to DM it.
Really?
Yeah, someone
Get outta
incredible, someone who has a big heart and a big creative mind. That person is
Matthew Broderick.
Roderick.
We've been waiting in the wings. Here he comes.
Yes. Yeah, you're Cicero Holmes.
Yeah.
Our
Oh,
very
yeah,
own
that's me.
Cicero
wait a minute.
Holmes.
Oh, wait a
Yes.
minute. Yes.
Yes.
That is you.
Yes. So, yeah, I will be the DM next season, taking after these wonderful people to my left. Yeah,
That's a good
so,
point. Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going down the road.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
creeping
we're
over.
Aw.
Yeah, look at that. So we will be off for a little while. We're taking a hiatus.
Yep.
But we will be back here on September 22nd. September 22nd, we will be back here at the same time on Sundays for DMing with Cicero, the Rivals.
Yeah. First time out of Waterdeep.
We'll be
Yeah.
out of Waterdeep. We will be in Avernus.
Avernus.
5. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's
season
wild.
5.
Yeah.
This has been awesome. Yeah, this has been great.
Do we have time? Are we taking any questions?
I
or-
don't think we have time to take any questions.
Oh, no.
But we do have time to do exits and talk about where we
Yes.
can find each other on the internet.
Yeah.
Tanya.
My name's Tanya. You can find me everywhere as Cypher of Tears, CYPHEROFTYR. If you will be at PAX Dev and PAX West, I'll be there starting tomorrow. And then if you're in St. Louis, I'll be at Pixel Pop Festival. I'm doing a panel /talk. And then I'll never be home again because I'll be in LA for a week of fellowship with Civic Media Fellowship that I'm doing with Annenberg Labs.
I'm Brandon Stennis. I played Run Lead on. You can find me on Twitter at I'm Brandon TV and on Twitch at I'm Brandon. Right now, I just have TwitchCon going on, so I'm on 3 panels for that. So if you're going to TwitchCon, find me there.
Yeah. Hey, guys, I am Cicero Holmes. I play Perrin Underbow. You can find me on the social medias at StubbyStan, STUBBYSTAN. And you can find all the crazy things, shenanigans that I'm getting into. I don't know if I am going to any cons very soon, but I will be on Dragon Talk September 13th. September 13th, where we will be talking about season 5 of Rivals and talking about what the journey into Avernus will be. Check your local listings for your Dragon Talk near you. So yeah, September 13th, you'll definitely be able to hear me there.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey everyone, my name is Carlos Luna. You can find me on all social media under Carlos Crits. Next place you can see me is Big Bad Con. I'll be there. I'm also on Jace Bellerin Must Die, which is also on this channel on Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Yes, I got that right. Yep.
Hey, and I'm Sharif Jackson. You can find me on all social media, Sharif Jackson, SHAREF Jackson.com, or my website, SharifJackson.com. I'll be next speaking at the System Now conference in Milwaukee on October 1st, talking about using D&D concepts in games, in games and in teaching, and also speaking at the Fall Experiment conference, also in Milwaukee, on October 4th and 5th, talking about similar topics as well. I am listed for some stuff on DragonCon, but I am not going to DragonCon. So I think because I've gone for the last few years, some people made some assumptions. So if you see me on there, I will not be there.
Or if you see a guy on there.
Yeah. Pretending to be me.
Not me.
Yeah. You
It's
find
Ice
that
Cube's
person.
son.
Yeah,
exactly.
Actually, Ice Cube's
If
son.
you see Ice Cube, which by the way, I got a lot of comments on my last Instagram, like, hey, he's Ice Cube's son. And then someone else would answer, yeah, that's Ice Cube's son. It's something I will always have to live with. So. For the record, I'm not Ice Cube's son.
And I love you. And I'm your DM for the season. The last time I'll be DMing, my name is Serena Marie. You can find me on Twitter at Serena X Marie, or if you like adorable illustrations, you can find my Instagram account, Serena is a bee, where I'm learning how to draw, and it's been a delightful, exciting adventure. I will also be at Big Bad Con in October, as well as Gamehole Con. Well, I will be DMing games at my first con at Gamehole, so I'm really excited. Anyway, yeah, I guess thank you all so much for joining us, spending your Sunday with us. Bye.
Bye. See you.